Hey, how's it going, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to talk a little bit more about Red Dead Redemption 2 coming to PC. Now that I have some in-depth information about how the release is gonna work, the fact that it is Rockstar Launcher as well as Epic Game Store exclusive, but just exclusive for a month, and why I think they're going this route, and I want to highlight all of the information that you need to know about it. Also, speaking of Rockstar, I do want to talk this new news story that came out that Bully 2 was in development, but apparently fizzled out after 18 months of development. Apparently it never got off the ground. We'll talk that at the end of this video. Bully 2 is a game that I seem to be going back to on a regular basis. I don't know if it's ever gonna come out, but nonetheless, it's always interesting to talk a little bit about it. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC. Yesterday, Rockstar put out the tweet, and then they put out a post on their official website going over all of the information, and yes, they noted, we're proud to announce that Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming to PC on November 5th, with special bonuses available to players who pre-purchase through the Rockstar Games launcher starting October 9th. So November 5th is the release date for the Rockstar Games launcher version as well as the Epic Game Store version. I have no idea if EGS and Rockstar did work out an agreement to delay the release on Steam for a month. I'm pretty sure they did. I would have to assume that that would be the case. I don't know why that they would want to release the game on the Epic Game Store but not on Steam for a month. Just seems a little bit strange to me, but hey, if Rockstar and Take-Two are getting a fat check from Epic Games for 1 month exclusivity and a 1 month exclusivity period where nobody is going to be buying the game from the Epic Game Store, everybody, if they want the game, they're just going to go directly through the Rockstar Games launcher, especially because they're offering you incentives, then by all means give Take-Two a lot of money. I don't know if that's the best way to allocate your resources. If that is the case and if that is what happened, honestly, how can you come to a conclusion thinking like, oh, that's a good idea? At the very least, Ubisoft pulled all of their games and all of their upcoming games from Steam to make them exclusive to Uplay and the Epic Game Store. In the case of Red Dead Redemption 2, the game is just not coming out on Steam for a month, and there's incentives to pre-order from the Rockstar Games launcher, so I don't really understand it if that is what happened, but nonetheless, there you have it. For those yet to download the Rockstar Games launcher, be sure to download by Tuesday, October 8th to get a free copy of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, so they are pulling that promotion. So if you're planning on using the Rockstar Games launcher to play RDR2 and you want GTA San Andreas, you might as well download the Rockstar Games launcher and get Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for free. But also, pre-purchase for Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC begin at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on October 9th, exclusively on the Rockstar Games launcher through October 22nd, with a limited time offer during this period of 2 free Rockstar Games PC titles from the following. So if you pre-order the game through RGL, that's what we'll call Rockstar Games launcher from here on out, you'll be able to pick 2 free games among the following: Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Bully Scholarship Edition, LA Noire the Complete Edition, and then Max Payne 3 the Complete Edition. So you get 2 of those games for free if you do pre-order Red Dead Redemption 2. That's a pretty nice incentive. Those games, generally speaking, are pretty cheap across the board, so it's not like you're getting these high-value titles. However, LA Noire the Complete Edition goes for a decent price, as does Max Payne 3. And all of those games are very, very good. Pre-purchases made on the Rockstar Games launcher also include free upgrades to the premium editions of Red Dead Redemption 2, with both the Special Edition and Ultimate Edition discounted by $20 each, and further pre-purchases bonuses via the Rockstar Game launcher include Outlaw Survival Kit for Story Mode, Warhorse for Story Mode, Treasure Map for Story Mode, Cash Bonus for Story Mode, and then 50 gold bars for Red Dead Online. So they're offering you a lot of content. I picked up on this right away when I started seeing ads and promotional items on Twitter and other social media where Rockstar Games were really pushing their own launcher and advertising the fact that they were getting San Andreas. It just went off on my head. Okay, they really want to get their own launcher off the ground, and with this promotion of RDR2, you could see that come through as well. It was also noted Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC will also be available to pre-order at the Epic Game Store, Green Man Gaming, the Humble Store, GameStop, and additional digital retailers starting October 23rd, with a pre-order bonus of 25 gold bars for Red Dead Online. Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC will also be available to purchase on Steam this December. Now, you might be of the notion of, oh, they're not working out an agreement with EGS because they're selling it on all these other platforms. Bear in mind that Epic Game Store is the only one of the listed platforms that actually have their own platform. Green Man Gaming just sells keys, as does the Humble Store, as does GameStop, and I imagine as do all of the other digital retailers. If they also release the game on Origin on top of the Epic Game Store, that would say something. But Epic Game Store releasing the game on November 5th alongside the RGL version, That's just a little bit suspect to me and makes me think that EGS did go the extra mile and sweeten the pot a little bit for Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC. Who knows how the agreement worked out? We know that Take-Two also worked out other agreements with other games. This might have just been a collective agreement or whatever the case may be. So I really can't deduce that any further. It just seems a little strange that it's coming out on the Epic Game Store on November 5th, but Steam, for whatever reason, is waiting a month. And don't you notice that they're very careful? They thought about, oh, let's get the Steam version out sometime in December. You guys know what happens in December? The Steam Winter Sale. I'm sure Red Dead Redemption 2 will get a little 10 to 15% off discount, or it'll be promoted heavily, and Rockstar can reap the rewards, and they can sell a bunch of copies of the game come the Winter Sale. I know that Steam and Valve don't want to be petty about it, and let's be real, they can make a lot of money with having Red Dead Redemption 2 on their platform, but it's just funny to me that this is how the releases worked out. November 5th on Epic Game Store, we can get the money from EGS, we can sell the game on our own platform, but come December, right before the Steam Winter Sale, let's also release the game on Steam. Maybe we'll even slash the price by 10%, it'll be promoted a little bit, and a bunch of people will buy the game on PC that way as well. Honestly, from a business and financial standpoint, this is probably the best way to go. I was always of the mindset that pulling the game entirely from Steam probably isn't the best idea, because you dissipate that residual revenue that Grand Theft Auto 5 has done so well with. Whenever a sale starts, Grand Theft Auto 5 instantly launches up to becoming one of the top sellers on Steam. Do you want to completely get rid of that residual revenue that you get for years to come? And in this scenario, they make out in every way possible. If there was an agreement worked out between EGS and Rockstar Games and Take-Two, that means they're getting money up front that way. They get to sell the game for a little bit on their own platform and get to push their own platform for a little bit, but ultimately they do get to release the game on Valve's platform of Steam and right ahead of the Steam Winter Sale, so they can push a lot of copies of the game through the Winter Sale. Just from a business standpoint, they have every area of the release covered. And it seems like a pretty smart way to do the release. Whatever the case may be, I'm just excited to check out Red Dead Redemption 2 on PC. It's a game that I've wanted to play again for a long time. I really enjoyed the game on PlayStation 4. Probably enjoyed it a little bit more than most people, in that most people that I've spoken to thought that RDR2 was a little bit of a disappointment, whether that be from a Red Dead Online standpoint, whether that be from Red Dead Redemption 2 itself. Whatever it may be, it seemed like most people didn't enjoy RDR2 as much as I did. I really loved the game, and I think when you open the floodgates to modding support and PC performance, playing the game at 4K, 60 FPS, if you do have a high-end PC, because this is going to be a very, very difficult game to run. I imagine that come October 9th, when pre-orders do go live, we'll get an idea of what the exact system requirements are going to be, because that is going to be something very interesting to dissect and deduce as well. Because I imagine that if you do want to run this game at peak performance and peak settings, you are going to need a pretty beefy PC, so that's going to be something to bear in mind the whole time through as well. Nonetheless, RDR2 coming November 5th, December on Steam, so a lot of clarity coming to you guys that way, but we're still waiting on more information. Okay, also, I want to talk quickly about some other Rockstar information. Apparently, Rockstar's Bully 2 fizzled out after 18 months of development. Planned sequel was apparently playable, but never got off the ground. That is what a source is claiming. Rockstar co-founder Dan Houser and a handful of his most trusted developers wrote a script for Bully as early as 2008, which contained the first few scenes and an outline of the rest of the story, according to sources with knowledge of the development. The story starred Jimmy, hero of the first game, and featured many returning characters. It began at Jimmy's stepdad's house in the summer at the end of a school year, the source said, which also goes with claims reported by Bully YouTuber Swagto. A second well-placed source told VGC the team never decided where the full story would take Jimmy, and that depicting some of his time back in education, perhaps at school or college, was one option being discussed. A few years later, sometime between Red Dead Redemption's release in May 2010 and the end of 2013, a team at Rockstar New England spent between a year and 18 months building out the concept, the second source said. This was primarily led by the art team, including Drew Mendina, who at the time was principal artist at Rockstar New England, and Stephen Olds, who was Rockstar's New York's visualization director during the development of the original Bully. Both were contacted for this piece, but neither responded. Rockstar also declined to comment on the story, so it looks like some progress was made on Bully 2, and it looks like the game was in development for quite a while. Keep in mind that all of this happened a long time ago, so it's very possible that Rockstar went back and they were like, okay, let's make Bully 2 now, and the game is in development and making some progress. I've been hearing Bully 2 rumors for a long time. It's a game that I really want to play just because Bully, comparatively speaking to Rockstar's other properties, it's just a little bit more quirky, a little bit more charming in my opinion. I wouldn't say it's quite as good as a Red Dead Redemption or a Grand Theft Auto 5 or anything like that, but I thought Bully offered its own unique charm, and given that Bully came out in, what, 2005, 2006? Seeing Bully come back in 2020, that would obviously give the game a lot more from a technical standpoint, and, you know, it's not really fair comparing RDR and GTA 5 more recent games to a Bully which came out all the way back in 2006. So, just wanted to cover that real quickly. I hope we get a Bully 2 at some point, but at this point, not really holding my breath for it, but it's something that I do think would resonate very well from a commercial standpoint. And that's gonna conclude this video, guys. Again, Red Dead Redemption 2 dropping November 5th, EGS exclusive for a month. A lot of details. Maybe you'll want to pick up the game on the Rockstar Games launcher, as you do get 2 free games, and pre-orders on RGL will be opening up October 9th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And Bully 2, don't know if it's ever going to come to fruition, but it looks like Rockstar did have plans for the game after 18 months of development. It fizzled out for a little bit, but it could be in development right now. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button, so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.